and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing Blood Feud. We're on the 20th episode now, which is awesome. And the party have themselves in a pickle. Would the players like to tell us who they are, who they're playing, please?
Okay. Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Wolfforged Cleric of Selûne. Praise the moon.
Praise the moon.
And I'm currently running with a child in my hand and very concerned for our safety.
Indeed. And Zane says, I'm Zane. I play Aru Otaku, the Artificer Wizard Darling. Okay.
I think you meant to type Darkling, but autocorrect made it Darling.
Darkling, yes. He's having connection issues at the moment, which is why he's not talking much. The Dark Darling, yes. You are now the Dark Darling. Darling. Anyway.
Oh, dude.
Who's next?
I can go.
Okay, go for it, Ebba.
So I play Ebba, who is a reborn wizard, half drow, necromancer. Currently wondering why everyone's making such a fuss about pea children.
About vine-born children. Pea children sounds like, sounds like you're in for some trouble.
There's no evidence they're sentient at the moment, so...
Yes. Ellen is groaning at my pun. Anyway, so Ebba, who would you like to go next?
There we go.
City.
City!
Yes.
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. I play Sooty Feral, the tiefling druid
Hexblood.
who... Pardon?
You're a Hexblood tiefling druid.
Yes. Sorry. She's Hexblood tiefling druid who is slightly feral. And likes this scary undead queen lady. Thinks that she's really cool.
Okay.
Can I volunteer the Amanda next?
Okay. So, Scarlet. What say you? Scarlet. Amanda.
Hi, my name's Scarlett. I'm pulling up my sheet because I'm...
Well,
I'm a barbarian, I can tell you that much.
yes. And you are a magma method that we...
Oh yeah, magma method. That's right.
We custom converted the magma method into being a playable race. Yes.
I'm a magma method barbarian.
Yes. Which is fun. The idea of this little elemental with a honking great axe is just funny. Anyway.
Oh yeah, and don't I have gold feathers right now?
Yes, you have gold feathers at the moment, thanks to bathing in the waters on the entrance to the Feywild. Now, who's next, Scarlet? Who do you... we've already had Nightwatch. In fact, I think the only people who haven't introduced themselves yet are Malrock and Deanne. Right? No, wait. Yeah. So, Scarlet, Malrock or Deanne?
Should we leave it on your desk or something because you're looking for the PPS number?
Or one of you could volunteer and...
I'll just do it since I'm not sure what they're busy doing. I'm Deanne. I am a vampire warlock of the undead.
Yes. And then Malrock.
Malrock. I am a Goliath reborn paladin sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Just rolls right off the tongue.
Indeed it does. I had a fun idea. What if...
Oh no.
What if the people who are watching the stream can make suggestions about what they think you should do? Would you be okay with that?
Depends on exactly what they suggest.
I mean, obviously, you don't have to accept. You don't have to accept their suggestions.
I'm down for it.
Cool.
So our characters would, like, see past the fourth wall?
No, but you're...
Well, I was thinking it's more along the lines of, I think it's the optional DM rule, where basically each player gets a point that they can take and suggest a way forward or change a plot point in some way.
Okay.
Using, like, their point. And it's a similar idea, is they get a suggestion and we take and go, okay, well, that's a great suggestion, that can change it up.
I was just meaning, I mean, especially since you're in the Feywild, there's lots of little spirits flitting around. Some of them might whisper in your ear. And the viewers could represent those mysterious little voices.
I like that.
Okay. So, what happened last time we played?
Let's see. We woke up, or we ended our rest in the town of Radaman, and got back on the road to head back to the Temple of One Mind, cavern, whatever, to use the portal there to enter the Feywild. But the Mycadin guardians of the portal were like, we don't trust you because one of you won't open up, blah, blah, blah. And there was a back and forth of, let us in, no, we will not let you in. And eventually it was like, look, we're making a delivery for Queen Bagheera, and if you let us in, he's going to get mad. And they were like, oh, nope, never mind. Here's the pathway to where you need to go. Please proceed on with your delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And thus we entered the Feywild, made our way to where we needed to, made our way out into the open air outside of the caves, dealing diplomatically with the stone creature sitting in the doorway, and then figuring out which direction we needed to go based on, well, there's a town with a palace that way, so that's probably the way we need to go, and even if it's not, we're going to be able to find the information we need there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, made our way there, went through the court to find the person in charge. Was not the same person we were making the delivery for, but their daughter acting in their stead, and
Kinda.
got directions to however you want to look at it.
Yep. Because when you finally went to the place where the parts needed to be delivered.
There were many. There were a few simulacrums.
All of the person who was.
Yeah, all of the actual person. So that was an interesting discovery. But we delivered our stuff. They paid us in berry gold. So we decided that we were going to try to spend it while we were still in the Feywild, so that it would actually be functional. But everything in the Feywild, just about everything in the Feywild, is magical and comes. Well, I shouldn't say everything comes with a extra price other than the monetary one, but it can come with a unforeseen price, because Fey are tricksy little things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
So, trying to find something that was not going to be super harmful or whatever, Deanne decided he was going to cast Detect Magic and look for the blank spots.
Okay.
Which he found one, but it wasn't actually a mundane object. It was a amulet set with Lifeglass that was absorbing the ambient magical energy around it and funneling it off to someone somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was a thing, and that when he found that, he purchased it from the shopkeeper, who was A, grateful that he was willing to pay, and B, also grateful that he explained why it hurt to be around it, and gave him a powerful magical thing in way of saying thanks in a fair deal struck. But yeah, then Deanne was like, "All right, guys, we got to get out of the Feywild with this thing, because it's probably not good to have it here." Between that and Aru's egg, we're trying to figure out where to go and what to do, because that egg's heavy.
Yes. So, yes, you have a dangerous amulet, and you need to get home. So, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Yes, I've got an idea. Anthony.
Go on.
Well, guys, come on. Let's see if that rock
Hello.
guy is still sitting there at the entrance.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess lead the way.
So you go back. You're going back to the Gallop door.
Oh, I've not seen
Yeah,
him in ages. I don't know what he's doing.
I guess I will have to. I guess. Would at any point in time I've had a chance to take a short rest?
No, it's not good.
If you want, yeah, you can
Okay.
all sit and take a breather while you're strategizing your next move, if you wish.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is I was wondering, I just need to know how many spell slots I've got available to me.
Right. Would you be okay if the entire party also short rested, or is it important that it only be you?
No, I'm fine if the party is short rested at some point. That wasn't what I was.
Okay.
Sorry, that all came out completely wrong. I remember I cast cones last time, and I need to know if I'm going to be out of spell slots or not.
Fair enough.
But
yeah, it makes sense to me that you would all sit, take a breather, and strategize, and during that time, you could short rest. If you've lost any spell slots, and you have features that would let you regain them on a short rest, do so, like a warlock or a wizard. If you've lost any hit points, you can use hit die to recover some, etc. Any other abilities that require at least a short rest to get back, you've got them back.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I will, at the end of our short rest, I'm going to use my armor of. Use my Eldritch Potion to cast Mage Armor on myself.
I'm sorry, what?
Since I didn't remember, I don't think I remembered to say it when we left originally. At the end of the short rest, I'm going to use Armor of Shadows to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
My at-will Mage Armor.
Alright.
Spell slots there. Cool.
You are armored.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, if that, I've got an idea. I don't know if it'll actually work, but if he's still there, he said he owed me a favor, so I've got a plan. Or at least the formation of a plan.
Okay. Did the rest of the party want to hear the plan?
Because people like trains.
Yep. What can you inform us what the plan is, Deanne?
Well, I mean, he's a rock creature, so I'm hoping he has some sort of control of Earth and the things in it. I'm wondering if he can get us some lead made into a small box.
Would that be history or nature? I just need to see, like,
if the Galabdur would know. You want to see if you would know whether or not the Galabdur would be able to do that?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, like, I know that, like, a cold, like, iron is, like, a Fey creature's weakness.
Right, but lead is a different problem. Plus, a Galabdur is an elemental rather than a Fey, so...
Okay, then never mind. Yeah, that sounds good, Deanne.
Yeah, notice I stayed away from the iron and I went with the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking they might have similar properties, but you're right, and he's an elemental, so yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
Okay.
And it doesn't involve taking a dangerous magical item into a
magical portal.
A magical portal or a fairy queen's castle.
Indeed.
So,
okay. So, yes, so you've short rested, Sati, yes. Oh, and Aru, Aru is infusing an alchemy jug.
I do have a question.
What is your question?
Could I have Sooty collecting a few resources for potions?
You can certainly do
I'm kind of confused, Vivian.
either a survival check or an herbalism kit check to see if you can find any useful herbs.
Sooty has a herbalism kit and poisonous kit. No, she has proficiency in those. She has a herbalism kit.
You actually have the herbalism kit. So,
Yes.
you can use your herbalism kit
You seem pretty okay.
which
though.
you are proficient with,
Oh, that's actually-
to make a D20 plus 6 roll and see what you can find.
Okay.
Nat 20! Okay, so you look around and you see herbs that will heal, herbs that will alter your appearance, herbs that will, most of which have, they're fey, so they have silly side effects, quite a few of them, like changing the colour of your skin, or making you laugh uncontrollably, or stuff like that. But basically, looking around you, you can see all kinds of different herbs and plants, and you know the properties of each of them, both good and bad.
So I could, for example, make a healing potion that would make you laugh afterwards.
Depends on what you pick, because you can actually see 2 or 3 different herbs that all have healing properties but have different side effects.
Okay.
So
Slightly wrong. He said, "Oh, I'm taking a recording."
make an
I'm
insight
not
check.
worried. He's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be.
There
like,
is
"Oh, you
one
okay, go,
potion
go plant again, but
that
it's working."
I'm sorry?
There is one potion that I'm wondering if it's possible to make in your wells.
What potion are you trying to make?
A mana potion, a potion that helps you.
A potion that helps you regain magical power. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, almost a lot of the different plants in the Feywild have the ability to restore spell slots. But again, you need to mix them carefully to try and reduce the negative properties. That makes sense?
Yeah, this would require some level of experimentation.
Isn't alchemy
what role
supplies the one
do
for
you-
healing, or both do it? There are... What? Sorry, what do you want to...
I forgot what I needed to roll there.
So to if you want to actually make a potion, it would be Arcana and time. If you have alchemy supplies and an alchemy and proficiency with it, then it would be quicker and easier. But
On what? Oh, on the stuff
got
you
a
around?
herbalism kit.
I know you just
Then
have
again,
the
this is
kit.
more of an experiment to see if she'd do it.
Okay.
It would probably make minimum a level 1 potion.
At first, but with practice, you might be able to make a more potent potion.
So this is what a
Okay,
level.
Aru is offering to help with the brewing of the potion.
Ah, thank you, Aru. So it's Arcana I would have to add, right?
It would be D20 plus your Arcana modifier, or if someone else like Aru is going to do it for you, then they can either use their
You
Arcana
have like a clamp
or
or something on the side of the desk.
a proficiency
you have
with
doom light
a
on.
alchemy kit.
Suti will give the ingredients to Aru and
Okay.
offer him advantage.
Cool. You are proficient, yes.
Ooh.
So D20 plus 7 with advantage. What's the ooh?
Oh, one of my digits cracked. I was
Oh,
like, oh.
I thought you had a brilliant idea, but okay.
No. So,
Aru, you make a successful spell regeneration potion.
Put a shelf on the wall above it.
It's for the it's effects are going to be similar to a Pearl of Power. Except instead of speaking a command word, you just drink it.
Almost done, half a stack.
Damn, dabbling in the second subclass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
City is going
Appreciate
to.
it.
Could you teach me a bit more about using an alchemist kit?
it's going to take a while for you to learn a new proficiency. But Aru says, absolutely, I'd love to.
What?
Thank you, Arun.
Okay.
I think that particular item there will turn your skin blue.
Well, one of the herbs would have. By the way, at least one of the flowers that you picked made a little bit of a scream when you
Just
plucked
all
it.
to, like the control then.
Just saying.
It's a mandrake.
Not necessarily. Yeah. Basically, I mean, have you seen the Disney's Alice in Wonderland, where she's walking through the garden when she's small and all of the flowers are alive?
Yeah.
It has been a really long time.
Right. Basically, my point is, this is the Feywild. There's a good chance that the plants are conscious.
Ooh.
But anyway, but yeah, you've made a potion of power. What do you want to do now?
I assume would have taken all of the short rest to figure and do all
Yes.
that.
Yes. Took you a couple of hours.
Did the party want to go running to that fairy queen saying, we might need a plane shift back?
No, the plan is now to go back to the Galabdor and ask him for help summoning lead and iron to contain the gem.
Oh, so we got out of the Feywild.
No, you're not in the... No, not yet. You're still in the Feywild. But the Galabdor is, if you recall, guarding the entrance to the cave that you found yourself in after you came through the Feywild portal.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you have to get past him to get back home.
Okay.
But the plan is... The fear is that if they bring the gemstone too close to the portal without encasing it in lead and iron, that it might just absorb the magic of the portal and then you wouldn't have a way home.
That would not be good.
That would not be good.
Which would also be the same problem with like a plane shift spell. I'd be afraid that any spell cast towards us at the moment would just get sucked into the amulet.
Yes. As it is, the area around you is somewhat desaturated. A little less colourful than it should be. So, are you going to head toward the cave? Or do you have something else you want to do first?
Let's go to the cave.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you are heading back to the cave, you find your path blocked by a large flock of geese.
Okay.
And when I say
I guess they're
large flock,
Feywild geese.
Yeah, and they are large. Like these things are about 10 foot tall, each,
Okay.
and there's
Can we
about
hide?
26 of them.
Can we hide?
Malvika says, "Fuck that, I'm out."
Well,
Are they murder geese?
At the moment, they're just.
No.
hanging
Murder
out.
geese. What I meant by murder geese is the type of geese.
I am not aware of a creature called a murder goose. I'm just.
I won't Google. But
um,
continue.
Don't look like you want to like.
They look
stuff
like-
a duvet.
They
when
look
we're near
like
them.
they look like geese, and they're just waddling around honking in a big pack at the moment.
Can we go around them?
You could.
Around the geese?
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly how dangerous geese are.
They
As-
hiss at you.
Yes, and that's exactly what's going to happen. As you get anywhere close to them, they all come barreling towards you, hissing. Trying to
Who's
each
got
trying to look
animal
as big as they can.
We've got animal handling amongst us. Druid to the front.
Or Kami says, "Release the Quacken."
Oi, Druid person, Sooty. If you can calm them down.
I can try, but this is geese are not normal animals, but I will do my best.
They're beasts.
Animal handling, right?
Yeah. No, it's not the Hulk one. It's not the. I know what you're talking about now. It's not the big hulking muscle goose.
Well,
Although that would have been fun.
I don't know if that's enough.
12?
Yes.
Is that what you were talking about when you were saying Murder Goose Nightwatch?
No, it's just a weird nickname that I think I picked up from like a certain type of geese.
Okay.
That just
Their nickname is the Murder Goose because they are absolutely aggressive and will bite and peck and.
Yeah.
yeah. My dad had like a
They're not you hissing like with their big long necks stretched out and their wings flapping.
Yeah, they're coming at you looking aggressive.
And you run
Yeah.
away.
Yes. Is that what you're doing, is running?
No, I thought Sooty was trying to animal handle them.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and
Yeah,
she
I
got a
rolled a
12.
Oh, okay.
They slow a little
So
bit.
run away then, I guess.
They slow up a little bit and bring their wings in, but they're still reared up and they're still hissing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can I try the animal handling again? Or
You want to try the animal handling again? Okay. 10.
You know what that? You know what that looks like to? Dan's gonna get close to Ebba. You know what that looks like to me, Ebba? Some fine dinner. Fry us up some foods.
Wait, we're in the
Why
Feywild.
fireball the geese?
Yes,
What
you're
if
in
I
the.
fireball them? We could have crackling duck with plum sauce.
Mm.
About we
Except it would be
recreate
goose.
one fake.
aren't they technically like Fey geese? And didn't we need to collect
I
Fey?
understand why I always get like 1 or 2 points.
It's possible that they're fey. It's possible that they're just giant geese. What would be a good way of being able to tell the difference between animals and...
Do an Arcana check.
Talking
Wait,
to them.
no. It hasn't been a full day. Doesn't Marlock have True Sight?
Malrock?
One of us does. But
Ebba, you would know that if these were fey creatures of some kind, they would probably be able to talk. And if they're able to talk, they're also able to understand every word you said about cooking them.
No way! I said it very quietly under my breath.
Given
Not
that they're
licking
not,
my lips.
given that they're not immediately attacking you, they probably don't understand you, which would suggest
They're ordinary geese, guys. They're
except
just
you know
really, really big.
exactly. So Aru says in Sylvan, "Are you fey?" Scarlet says, "I don't know how to tell the difference, but both bleed."
Okay, they're normal geese.
15.
Alistair Exy Prime the 8th suggests that you fight them.
All 26. Giant geese. I could fireball them. That might help.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
I'm not one to turn down a battle, says Scarlet. Screw it, I've got a Holy Avenger, says Malrock.
50's rolling very high.
Except Scarlet. And Malrock, apparently. These birds are unholy. Yes, you need to put holes in them to make them holy. Alistair says, yes! Because you are fighting them. So, Scarlet. Yeah, Malrock is on 21. Do I have everybody's rolls?
looks like it.
Yeah. 20. Next highest is Ebba. On 16. Deanna. Nightwatch on 15. And then Deanna on 13. And then the geese on 12. And then Aru on 10. And Sooty on 4. Okay. Malrock. Geese would make an amazing meal, though. Yes, they would. Malrock, you first. What do? There's a 10-foot tall fucking goose coming at you.
None of my spells would really be useful at the moment, so I will just run in and attack.
Go on then. Inflict wounds might have worked, but I'll create bonfire just to be ready.
Read my mind's like, create bonfire. No, that'll be for after we've killed them.
You could also have used your Channel Divinity Dreadful Aspect. Particularly if you charge into the middle of them first.
Yeah, let's try that out.
Alright. So you're going to charge in and use your action to force them to make wisdom saves, yes? Alright. So, let's see. They each take up. $30 Yeah, within 30 feet. So, you'll be able to get at least. Holy shit. Okay. Screw it. I'm just gonna. It's gonna be close to almost. It's gonna be it's gonna be almost all of them. So I'm just gonna roll for all of them. Okay. So what did you say the DC was? 14. Malrock? Yeah, it's 14.
14, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them pass. Meaning that 15 of them are frightened. So, that means they're gonna have disadvantage on their attacks and skill checks while they can still see you. Scarlet, I'm assuming you're gonna rage and charge.
I was actually thinking of this time, depending on, is Malrock in front of me?
Malrock did charge in first, but there are plenty of geese if you are thinking of doing your fire breath attack.
Yes, I am.
Okay. 15-foot cone of fire. So.
I'm going to make sure not to hit any of my party members.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So, I reckon you'd get 6. What are the giant goose stats? I'm not telling you that.
So then that would be
So they need to make dex saves, and if they fail,
okay.
And the the DC is 13, so 3 of them fail. Roll the 2d6. So 3 of them take 5, and the other 3 each take 2.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can dance if you want to. And, alright. So, well done, Scarlet. Ebba.
Is there a clump of geese somewhere where I'm not going to hit Balrog or Scarlet?
You can do the center of whatever you're planning to do at a point where it would not hit Malrock and Scarlet.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to fireball as many geese as I can without hitting my friends.
So that's a 20-foot radius. So yeah, once again, it's going to get all of them. 26. Yes. What's the DC?
15.
The DC's 15. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Which means 21 of them fail. Roll 8d6.
Yay!
Holy shit. 21 of them are unconscious, and their feathers are on fire.
Yay!
Um,
Yay!
And 14. Okay. So we've got... I said 5 of them, right? Yeah, 5 of them.
Hmm.
Okay. Goose fatigue, yes. Nice crispy goose. Okay. Speed running the cooking, says Paddy Pat. Night watch. There's only 5 geese still standing, and they're frightened. What do you want to do?
I'll just cast Moonbeam.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
I'll do like a praise the moon kind of pose.
And bring it down on the head of one of them.
Yes.
Okay. So, Constitution saving throw. 20. So it takes half of 2d10 radiant damage. 15. So that would still be 7 points of damage, which 8, 9, 10, 11. It's looking very badly hurt, but it's still honking.
Still honking away.
Dion?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. 2 hits. 2 rolls, rather. Yeah, both hit. Are they aiming at different geese, or the same one, or...
I'm going to aim one at the one in the moonbeam, and then one at a different one.
Cool.
So I guess I'll do the iterations so that we have the right things.
Yeah.
It's 4. So the one in the moonbeam takes 11 points of damage.
It down.
And another one takes 13.
And it's also down. Another one bites the dust. Now there are only 3. And it is the geese's turn. And as I said, they're gonna fuck off. They're gonna fly away.
Too rich for our blood.
Indeed. So, in fact, they're gonna dash as they fly away. So, Malrock and Scarlet, as they are since they're not disengaging, you would each get a single opportunity attack as they flee.
I was going to try and animal handling.
You were gonna try and what?
Animal handling.
You were gonna try animal handling. Well, you'll have to try it on one of the unconscious ones, I guess.
You alright?
I'll hit one for an opportunity attack, and if I knock it down, then I can heal it and try and use it to become my mount.
Yeah, okay.
Dear God.
I suppose it's possible that you'll talk it into obeying you, since it knows what its punishment will be if it fails. 28 hits.
It's ridiculous. Goose mount. Oh dear God.
Okay.
Nice.
Is Scarlet gonna roll to hit? Be d20 plus 7 if she does.
Yes, I am.
Cool. 12 points of Down it goes.
Chicken burgers.
And the 24 hits. How much damage do you do, Scarlet? It's a d12 plus 4, I believe. And another one bites the dust. One goose gets away. Just one. All of the rest lay unconscious on the ground. Yes, but only one. 1 out of 26 survives.
Really? How far away did it get with its dash, Anthony?
120 feet. It's Aru's turn, if Aru wants to do something about that. Okay, what you gonna do, Aru? Magic missile. Hold on.
It's 120.
Yes, it is. Okay. 3d4 plus 3. 8 points of damage. And down it goes. Falling out of the sky with a sickening crunch.
Oh. I feel sorry for it now.
No survivors. Combat over. Sorry, Sooty, you didn't get to do anything.
Can I try and stabilize an animal handle one?
Well, let's try and stabilize one first.
Or I will cast Healing Word.
Oh, okay.
Then.
How many hit points do you?
Bonus action.
Yep.
D4.
Don't take the wizard to a goose party. But at what cost? Aru says dinner is served. Nightwatch says, but at what cost?
We all don't even need to eat.
Most of you don't need to eat. This is true.
They were looking at us funny.
Sooty, they were doing more than just looking at you funny. Yeah, Aru does need to eat. Sooty, you restore 7 points of hit to a giant goose.
Now, using my action, can I try and animal handle it?
Yeah, do a d20 plus 3. See if you can get it to calm down. Bearing in mind, it's frightened and all its friends are dead. This is going to be a high DC. Holy shit. Okay then. You manage to soothe the singed beast.
Easy. Out of
It's
character,
still-
the trick.
It's still looking around nervously, but it's not actively attacking you.
Out of character, the trick with birds in general, and especially geese, is to not come off as intimidating, but to try and get them to... Birds will either view you as a threat or they'll view you as a baby.
Well, given the size difference, they are more like that. Yeah, that having them view you as a baby would be easier. Especially since I think you still have gold feathers on you, don't you?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Well done. Malrock, do you want to try something similar?
Yes, I was going to use my lay on hands pool to heal it and then do my animal handling.
Well,
And
lay on hands is an action, and so would be doing an animal handling check. So.
Sure.
How many hit?
See what happens.
How many points of lay on hands are you using? Malrock?
my own hands.
How many points? Okay, it's got some hit points. I don't. Oh, 5. There we go. Thank you. So it's got 5 hit points, and unless you got a bonus action in you, yes. Here's my quint funt. Scarlet. 2 of the geese are standing again, and you're still raging. What does Scarlet do? My burb.
There's 2 standing.
There's 2 standing. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go after those 2. I'm just gonna do my rage and attack.
Are you gonna attack the one that Malrock just healed, or the one that Sooty just healed?
The one that's Sooty healed. What?
roll to hit with 2 attacks.
Hey.
Jump in front of my bird.
You can't. It's not your turn yet.
Oh dear heavens.
That one misses. What about your second attack, Scarlet? Hee. That one hits. 1d12 plus 4. Steel Defender can't help either. It's not its turn. 7 points of damage. And
I think the Steel Defender's thing's a reaction.
okay. So, okay, Scarlet, re-roll the 18. Do another d20 plus 7, and we'll pick the lowest of the 2. Because the Steel Defender is stepping in.
Do that with disadvantage, sorry?
No, just re-roll the d20 plus 7, and we'll pick the lower roll out of the new roll in the 18. Okay, 17. That still hits. It still does 7 points of damage. How many hit points did...
7.
Give back 7. It's down.
Oh my
He's sad.
You've made Sooty sad. Yes, thank you, Aru. You did try. Ebba, it's your turn. There is still one goose standing. What do you do?
Well, I've noticed that people were trying to make friends with them, and
Yeah.
I'm not a barbarian in a rage, so I will. I don't. Ebba is just like a damage machine, so I haven't really got any helpful spells. I could toll the dead on them. That's not going to help though.
You could cast haste on the one that's still standing. You could grapple the barbarian. You could.
How about if I do? Can I? Can I put a mage hand in front of Scarlet between her and the goose that she's attacking? Like going, no, no, no.
Do you want to put it?
No.
Do you want to put it on her head?
Bag.
Like, you know, when the comedy thing of, you know, a larger creature putting their hand on a small creature's head so they can't reach them and hurt them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're mage hand doing the finger wag. Okay. So you're just finger wagging with a mage hand in front of Scarlet's face. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
heavens.
Okay. What does Nightwatch do?
Ebba, hold my baby.
Go on.
Okay. After handing Ebba Marceline, I'll do cure wounds on the poor geese that has just been brutalized again.
Oh, how many hit points?
Oh, this goose is gonna be so confused.
This is gonna be a traumatized fucking goose.
Okay, I'm trying to remember like a 2D.
It's a if you're doing it at level 1, it's a D8 plus 3.
Okay, D8 plus 3.
It's got 10 hit points now. Scouts won't attack this time.
I'll get between Scarlet and the goose. I'm like, Scarlet, if you want a battle buddy, attack me!
Dion.
So there are still living geese on the ground.
There are unconscious geese on the ground.
So, I'm gonna bite one of the unconscious, or I'm going to attempt to bite one of the unconscious geese.
Roll to hit with advantage. That's a hit. Now, of course, that would be 2 automatic fails on the death save, but for the sake of your hit points... Okay.
Not hit points, I'm reading it as a bonus to my next D20 roll.
Nice. Getting a bonus
So
for
I
ability
would-
check. So
Yep.
you're going to have a plus 4 bonus to your next roll. Alright. And then the geese. So 24 of them are making death saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes. And 14 fail. Oof. Okay. And of the 2 that are standing, the one that is next to Malrock, the one that Malrock gave 5 hit points to, is going to be very confused and attack Malrock. 20 and 18. Do either of those hit Malrock? Sorry? Okay.
I think you said both.
I think both of them hit, yes. Both. Plus 4. It's 12 points of damage from the angry bird. And pecking at you and beating at you with its wings. And the same thing is happening with Sooty's goose, except it's going to be attacking Scarlet. It really doesn't like Scarlet. And both hit. Oh, we got problems with OBS. Hold on a sec. Okay, we're reconnected. We're good. Stream might be messed up though. We will see. So again, that's 2d4 plus 2d6 plus 4. 21 points of damage. Were you raging?
Yes, I was.
So you only take 10 of that. Okay. Stream does not seem to be interrupted. Fantastic. So, Yay, thank you, Paddy Pat. Stream is working good, he says. Alright then. That's the geese's turn. It is Aru's turn. What does Aru do? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Pour yourself a glass of beer from your alchemy jug. Aru is typing. Yep, and sits down, not carrying for the chaos. Okay. So, Sooty! Sooty, do you want to... No, I won't be as a Scarlet. Sooty. Do you try and convince your goose to stop attacking Scarlet, or do you let it?
It's okay. If she tries to hit you again, I'll fight her. I promise.
Animal
Sorry,
handling.
Scarlet.
Animal handling!
No.
7. Doesn't work. Goose is still angry. Specifically at Scarlet.
I think she hates you.
Malrock, what do you want to do about the goose, the angry goose that you're dealing with?
I had 2 ideas. It depends on which would be better chance of success.
Go on.
Either do obviously the animal handling check to try and get it to calm down, or your favorite spell trick.
Oh.
Command obey.
Command obey. Okay.
Oh, using it on a beast.
Mm-hmm. Wisdom save. It fails. So, for the next 6 seconds, it has to obey you. What else do you tell it to do?
Become my mount.
Sorry?
Become my mount. Let me mount it.
Okay. I think that's illegal, says Aru, yes. The goose presents itself.
Just no.
Stable it away from the necropolis.
You'll stable it away from the necropolis, okay. Oh yeah, you could bring it back from the dead and have an undead goose. Zombie goose.
Idea. Well, I also have the control undead ability that once
After
I cast it, the undead has to obey me for 24 hours.
After asking the goose to allow you to mount it, do you then mount the goose?
Yes.
And I'm assuming you mean climb onto its back between its wings rather than drop your trousers and...
Oh my god.
I'm not doing that. I'm not stuffing the goose.
You're not stuffing the goose. You goose stuffer, you. Okay.
Why does my goose come with cream filling?
Oh my god.
No! Bad!
Everyone loves the cream filling. Anyway, Scarlet. Ooh, says Emma.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Good thing we don't have a bard. Yes. Anyway, what does Scarlet do? You have an angry bird facing you. You said you're not going to attack it, but it certainly looks like it's going to attack you. What do you do, Scarlet? Do you end your rage and put down your weapon? Or do you burn
Sadly, yes.
it? Okay. Fire breath, yes.
They want them to at least two of them alive, so
Fair
I'm
enough.
not going to just keep shooting, killing them, and bringing them back to life.
Scarlet,
over again.
you do have good animal handling, so if you want, you can help try to calm it down with a DC 20 plus
And
4.
let's do that.
Nice! Okay, so you apologize to the bird, put down your weapon, and stroke its breast feathers. It settles down and pulls its wings in and makes a deep cooing noise in its throat. Yeah, of course. You should stroke breasts at every available opportunity. They're fun. Anyway. Ebba. Damn, the goose really likes the warmth. Yes. Of course they do. They're birds. What does Ebba do? Do you want to... Malrock's still having a bit of trouble with his goose.
Can I try and help him calm it down in some fashion?
Sure. Do you want to attempt an animal handling check?
I will attempt animal handling with my no bonus.
D20 plus nothing. 11. Oh, a minute, he mounted it already. He's actually okay. Yeah. So, alright. The birds are calm. Let's do another round of death saves for the geese. Ooh, fun! 3 of them get back up with 1 hit point. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 of them fail again. Alright.
That's not good.
Yeah, 2 of the ones that failed are dead. But yeah, 3 of them get up and take to the air, flying 120 feet. Oh yeah, there are a total of 3 of them that are all the way dead now, leaving only 18 that are still unconscious. And 3 got away. Unless any of you want to do something about the 3 that are trying to get away.
How are you gonna put them
Don't mess with us, geese. Sorry?
How would you put the monitors in the stand? Or am I...
What was that, Dion?
Sorry, I was talking to my family. I thought I was far enough away that Mike would pick up.
Sorry, my misunderstanding. I just asked a question, you see, so I thought you were answering.
My apologies. I thought I was far enough in another room.
That's fine. That's fine. Sorry. Anyway, can anybody speak to animals? Says Malrock, and Sooty says, I can prep it later. And Scarlet says, I want to speak to animals. Learn the spell, Scarlet.
It's a very basic druidic
Me and
spell.
spells don't get along very well.
You can take some druid levels.
Magic
That's true.
I think speak with animals is a level 1, so you should be able to
It
do
is.
with magic initiative.
This is also true, but there would be another benefit to a barbarian multiclassing into druid. Do you know what it is?
What is that? Can you tell me?
I know.
Go on.
The wild shape doesn't stop the rage, and the rage doesn't stop the wild shape.
This is true, and Scarlet is also, Scarlet is a beast barbarian. So, in addition to the natural weapons, you can add your form of the beast damage as well, and and that's fun. And still use. Can you imagine her being in the form of a black bear and doing D6 slashing and an extra claw attack and doing a fire breath attack while she's raging? Oh, okay. I think Aru's pointing out that technically Path of the Beast Barbarian can actually already speak with animals, but let's see. I don't see that in my copy.
Yeah, that's not on my sheet for some reason.
That's not in my book. Are you sure that's Path of the Beast, Aru, or are you looking at a different barbarian subclass?
One of the Tasha's bonus features for barbarians. I'll have to look at my book.
There's a primal knowledge feature where when you reach 3rd level and gain a 10th level, you can gain a proficiency in a skill of your choice. And there's also an instinctive pounce at 7th level, which is fun. Oh, Aru was thinking that you were totem barbarian. That's why he was getting mixed up. Yeah, she's Path of the Beast. No. Totem. I'm glad. Yay. I knew what I was talking about. Yay! So, anyway, the geese are thwarted. 2 of them are somewhat friendly to you, providing you continue to work with them. What are you doing about the bodies / unconscious ones?
Can I try and raise one? I've never done that before.
As an undead. Okay.
Yeah, can I do animate dead on some of them, or one of them? I'm not sure how many I can target.
I'm going to bring it up and see.
I'm not watchful.
So technically, the spell says choose a pile of bones or corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range.
Humanoid. Okay, I can't do it then. That's fine. I'll wait until I kill a human.
Now he becomes skeleton. Yeah. 2 with 1 spell slot. What do you mean, Aru? Yeah, if you're a necromancer, that does boost it. Yeah. Let's see. At level 6, you can add undead. When you cast undead, you can target one additional corpse or pile of bones, creating another zombie or skeleton. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of, because I was thinking it was 2 as well, but the spell says 1. But yeah, you're right, Aru. It's 2 because of her subclass. So 2 medium corpses, in my head, would take the same amount of power as 1 large corpse. Agreed?
Yeah.
So,
I agree with that.
Yeah. If you want to raise a giant goose, then it counts as 2. Yeah. So 1 undead goose, please. Yes, you now have a zombie goose.
Yay!
Its stats are not the same as a regular goose. It doesn't have the keen sight and smell that I was giving it. It doesn't have the pack tactics that I was giving it, but it does have undead fortitude, which means if it gets knocked down to 0 hit points again, it can make a Constitution save to get back up with 1 hit point.
Yay! I have my first. Ever has made her first move as an actual necromancer.
First undead servant, and it's a goose.
Yep.
Good job, Ebba.
Thank you.
All right.
I feel this is a moment of personal growth.
All right.
Slightly sinister personal growth, but even so.
Julian says, "What did I miss?" If you want, you can go back and watch the video from the beginning. But yeah. So far, you just missed a fight with a flock of giant geese, which at first they thought, "Oh shit, this is gonna suck," and then they proceeded to promptly kick all the giant geese asses with no problem at all. So, are you proceeding back to the Gallop Door?
Yes, with our extra goose friends.
With your extra goose friend.
We have 3.
What should we do with the bodies?
Leave them.
Leave them? Okay. Let them fester.
You sure?
Wouldn't it be a good idea to carve up as much as we can carry to kind of sell off to any creatures in the necropolis that need meat?
Nah,
Nah.
they're not sentient enough.
This is true.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't the fairy be concerned? Like, why the heck is there a bunch of murdered, dead geese?
They might.
Even the Feywild needs, even the plants and things of the Feywild need nourishment, and some of the Fey will come and eat the corpses.
Okay, fair. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Every land has its scavengers. The answer sort of stands up and looks a little wobbly.
You look a little wobbly, you said?
Yeah, like it kind of has that look of that thing when people stand up too fast.
Ah. Okay. Dee 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 dee.
There's no more objections. I highly suggest we get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, let's go.
Okay.
Where is this moving? Alright. So yeah, you soon find yourself, well, actually, who's got the best?
I watch as the best perception, followed by DM.
Well, I was actually thinking, which of you is the best tracker? Because
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
probably.
Oh.
Does anybody have the Outlander background?
Nope. Not me, anyway.
Nope. Just Scarlet. Scarlet does. So Scarlet actually has a good memory of the terrain and can lead you back to the cave with no problem. Fantastico.
Yay.
Yay.
Go us.
All right.
That's fun.
Why isn't this working?
Does anybody else besides Nightwatch have over a 15 passive perception?
Nope.
Let's have a look.
How much is it?
Iris is 13. Okay, I know what you're doing. Yeah, I think. Oh, Sooty. So Nightwatch and Sooty would be the only ones who notice.
You're not quite sure what yet, but there seems to be something just a little bit off with Deanne. He seems to every so often reach up and rub his temples as he walks.
Are you getting a migraine?
Zooty will trot over and say, hey DN, do you want to pet the emotional support goose?
I do not want to pet the emotional support goose. I'm fine.
Are you sure? I mean, we could probably find herbs, though, give like some coffee grounds or leaves for you to chew on. If you're having a migraine or headache.
Watch. If I needed or wanted, I would ask for it.
How rude. Okay.
Okay. You don't get to hold my baby.
I'm going to make sure that yours is the one that is handed over to the hag.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Love you too, dear.
Love you too.
Oh.
So anyway, you get back to the cave and you find that once again there is a pile of rocks sealing the entrance.
I cast tongues.
You cast tongues?
They look good, don't they?
Because if it's the same, because last time there was a pile of rocks, there was a rock guy there, so I could talk
It's that black and red.
Terran to it.
Yes, you could. Alright.
So yeah, I cast tongues so I can. And I ask if my friend is still there.
A face appears on one of the boulders, followed by 3 others
Oh my.
that also gain an expression.
There's 3 of you. So
You managed to pass before.
yes,
When you were leaving. We need to protect. And now I have help, just in case.
well, I've got two favors. First one, I could use a box made of lead to store this amulet that is dangerous in, so that it doesn't continue to harm the Feywild or any of its denizens. And the second is to negotiate passage back through the portal so that we can get this as far away from the Feywild as possible and into hands of people who can actually contain and control it.
I owe you one favor, yes?
Yes.
Pick one.
Well, let's start with the lead box, and then I can then we can try to negotiate a new treaty for passage.
To everyone else, this all sounds like stone grinding against stone. Scarlet. In the meantime, Nightwatch has given Scarlet Vigilant Blessing to give advantage for the next initiative roll. But as Mel points out, barbarians already get advantage on initiative. So do you want to pick a different target for that, Nightwatch?
Seems good.
I give it to Rob.
Cool. So Malrock gets it instead. Awesome. Anaru says, Diana didn't know you were a stoner. But anyway, the Galabdur talk amongst themselves, and one of them spits up a hunk of dull grey metal. It lands at your feet, Dion. What do you want to do?
It's just a hunk of metal. It's not in the shape of a.
It's not in the shape of a box, no. But if it is lead, it's soft. And you are strong. Yes?
I am not strong.
Oh no, you are not strong.
Hey, Malrock, can you come here, please?
Malrock, do you respond?
Yeah, what do you need?
Can you turn this into the shape of a box, please, with a lid?
I can try.
Can this Malrock make an insight check? I believe Aru, Malrock, and Scarlet have the same strength. Would you rather they asked you, Aru? Okay, but if he needs help, okay. So Malrock, you rolled a 14 for your insight. So you know that the reason why he wants this lead is to make a box to contain the amulet. But it just needs to be enclosed around the amulet. So if really all you need to do is
push the.
Work this lead enough so it's like Play-Doh and then mold it around the amulet. Want to make an athletics check? $22, very nice. You start kneading and folding the lead to make it more malleable and easier to work with.
Very impressive.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Who, me?
No, Malrock.
Oh.
It is lead after all.
If this is a poison thing, I think.
Are you immune?
No, they're disease.
Yeah, it's disease, not poison that they're immune to. But
Right, I thought that from
Poisons and diseases, but I'm also immune to diseases.
Okay, you don't get poisoned then. You're resistant to poison because of your deathless nature, and you have advantage on the save. So, you already did well. So you could roll again if you wanted to, but you don't need to because you already did one. All right. But anyway, once it's a little warm and soft, do you ask Diane for the amulet, or do you just hold it out so that Diane can put the amulet into it, or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Ask Aru what he thinks is best because he seems to be more knowledgeable in metal workings.
He's the he is the artificer. Yes. Want to make an Arcana, Aru?
Yeah.
15. So, you would know that the smart thing to do would be to not touch the amulet. So if Diane can hold it up, the best thing to do would be while Diane is holding it up, suspended, would be to then wrap the lead around the amulet without touching it and make sure it's tightly squished together. Does that make sense?
makes a lot of sense.
Don't touch it, wrap it around while Dean holds it up. Yeah, complicated, says Scarlet. That's why you need to be intelligent. Luckily, the characters could be intelligent.
Others for intelligent stuff, because I'm not intelligent.
So after all that, Deanne, you now have a honking lead weight on a delicate chain.
Well, since it's now encased in lead, I'll just put it in my bag so that it's not. I don't snap the chain accidentally.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then, I will turn to the creatures and ask, what task would we need to complete for you to gain passage back into the caves so that we can return to where we belong?
The three of them confer a little, and then says that. Then the main one, the one that you spoke to before, says, "How about a contest?"
What kind of contest?
The valley below has a steep incline from the mouth of the cave to the river.
That's not bad.
Whomever can reach the river first wins.
That sounds all nice and such, but you guys can turn into rocks and just roll down. How is that fair?
You cannot roll.
Not like a rock.
I suppose that means we win by default. Such a
Nope,
shame.
nope. I will give it a go. I will give it a go. Anthony, as we're prepping to do this, I'm going to use my Rod of the Pack Keeper to get back the spell slot I used to cast Tongues.
Okay. Ebba is going to cast haste on you, Deanne.
Oh, that's interesting.
Aru also has an idea and says, wait. So I'm guessing he means before Ebba casts haste. Use my steel defender. It's made of metal.
Guys, my plan, the reason I did this is because...
He won't get hurt doing it. Yeah, the steel defender could roll as well, I suppose. Go on.
Well, the reason I got my spell slot back is because part of the thing was I planned on using 2 uses of my 2 spell slots to use Misty Step.
Alright.
But yeah, we could definitely probably like haste the steel defender and have it go because it is made of metal and wouldn't get hurt.
Alright.
But you guys don't know what's going on yet because it still sounds like freaking grinding rocks as I talk.
Well, actually, if you cast tongues on yourself, they all understand what you're saying, but only you can understand the Galabdur. Does that make sense?
That's true. Everyone does because they do still understand. Because I speak in almost every language possible.
Right. But tongue specifically says that when you speak, everyone who can understand at least one language can understand you. So
cool. So you guys do know what's going on. So yeah, Deanne takes some of the suggestions from the group and is like, sounds good.
The Galabdur come out of the wall, but animate some of the boulders to reseal the gaps, and begin leading the way to the top of the incline that they were referring to.
And this is an. Sorry, Anthony.
One of the leader says, in Terran, have one of your allies count down to 1. On 1, we begin. The first to the river wins.
How far does it appear to be to the river?
It's about 240.
40. That's going to be a pain.
Ebba says cast haste now.
You okay?
Sure.
You alright?
Aru, would you be so kind as to count down from, what was it, 3 to 1?
So it can be 3, 2, 1, or it can be 3, 2, 1, go.
Or however. Except for the fact that Conjure Animals doesn't work in the Feywild, it just brings more Fey.
It just brings more Fey, yes. Everyone ready, says Aru.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Galabdur are rocking back and forth on their feet, waiting for the countdown. Three, 2, 1. Let's go, Greta the Goose, says Malrock. Alright, so on 1, because the Galabdur thought it was going to be 3, 2, 1, and go on 1, they launch themselves from the top, turning into, rolling into boulders, and they all, on the first turn, roll 60 feet down the hill. They're already a quarter of the way there. What does Dion do?
Well, if Ebba actually cast haste on me,
I did. I cast haste on you to
I
help
use-
you get more actions per turn.
I dash, move, and Misty Step. Moving
How do you...
100 or 210 feet.
Oh, alright. Because you dash as an action, dash as your hasted action, and then Misty Step as a bonus action, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So how far was that?
60 plus 60 plus 60 would be
Wait.
180 plus 30 for Misty Step is 210.
210. Yeah, so you're 30 feet away from the finish line already.
Yeah.
Okay. I think most of the rest of you would either be neck and neck with the Boulder Boys, or
Is it going to be one of these things where it's like the player face has dropped dramatically,
Yeah.
so that's why they're not supporting it anymore?
or a little behind. Sorry?
Giant.
I'm sorry, what?
What is the flying speed of the giant?
Of the giant goose?
Yeah.
The giant goose has a flying speed of 60 feet. So if it dashes, it can go 120.
Yay.
And we're not going. You really called your goose Fluffy?
Yes.
Okay.
Go Fluffy.
That sounds about right for Sooty. Yes, disconnecting. Okay, looks like we're back in business. Okay. Stream still going? Yep, stream still going. Fantastic. Alright. Are you going to wait at the bottom for everyone else to catch up?
Yep.
Are we
I thought it was just Deanne that they were having this contest with. They having it with all of us.
Yeah. Well, I also thought that, but it seems that several other people decided that they wanted to participate. So,
Like, Deb was just standing at the top of the hill, having cast haste as her action. You know, so,
yes. Those of you who are at the top of the hill, is there anything that you're doing?
Just cheering. Go, Deanne!
Woo!
I guess. Wait a minute. Wouldn't the exit already not be unoccupied?
They moved animated boulders into the space, so it's still.
Okay, never mind.
But they are just stones.
Investors pull it
You
out.
could just move the stones aside, I suppose.
Deanne's going, why risk angering things and causing needless fights when we already have enough on the plate?
But you are 240 feet away from the rest of your party now. Apart from
I am 240 feet apart from the rest of them.
Okay, now watch this crisscross applesauce. Just watching, like,
Okay.
I'm guessing you got the photo.
Well done. You have won.
Thank you.
Let us return to the top.
Indeed.
The Galeb walking back up, it's now difficult terrain for them, and they're only going to be able to move like 7 foot per turn.
It's like offer them a bit of a ride up on the back of Fluffy.
If you try to give a Galeb a ride on the back of the goose, you're going to crush the goose.
Okay, never mind. I will just give them moral support.
Fair enough.
Come on, you can do it.
Curious.
I assume with my spider climb, I can just walk up the cliff.
Yeah, you have no problem getting up the cliff. It's just the stones that are having trouble. Stony boys. So yeah, you get back up with no problem, followed by the rest of your party, while the Galabdur are still only a quarter of the way up. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Deanne gets up to the top of the cliff, and even though he doesn't breathe, he instinctively bends over like he would be trying to catch his breath.
Okay. And those of you who are observant, would you comment on this?
Well, this everybody's going to see this. This isn't something he's hiding. That would be hidden. This is clearly everybody's
That's a way
like.
to describe it, yeah.
Fair. Nobody cares. Okay.
no, I'll I will.
I'll be lethargic even if you don't. When the spell, after the minute's up, when the spell ends, I'm gonna be there.
Yes.
I don't know why that matters so much.
It's as soon as the spell ends.
Never
it's
mind,
gonna
you
happen.
can. Yeah, you can have a lift on my undead goose friend.
But this isn't this. But you're pretty sure that the spell is not what is causing Deanne to act this way.
Fair.
Do you need blood?
I just bit a goose. I'm not hungry.
I just bit a goose. I'm not hungry.
I didn't need them.
Question. Vampires in your world are hemomorphic, so does Deanne now have wings?
Not yet.
No, I'm not. I'm not a full. I'm not a.
He's
If
not
you
a
say
full-
that out loud,
He's not a full
Yeah, I'm not a full
vampire. He's a dampier. And also he would take drinking a lot... basically it would require an exclusive diet of geese.
Yeah.
Aru, don't give up your day job to become a comedian.
Inside check on whatever's going on with Deanne.
Okay. Or you could do medicine.
Actually, I'll do inside because, like, I think I still have like 24 hours advantage on insight
Okay.
from the waterfall.
Yes. Nice. What would she be able to... What would occur to her? Dan?
That it's not physical, and it seems to worsen after he uses his magic.
Deanne, is something up with your patron?
No. Why?
'Cause you look like you're in pain when you cast magic. Unless you're, like, overextending yourself.
Is that your... Okay.
Deception.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's... She beats it with her insight, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that... yes, there is something wrong with the patron. That he's lying. You got it in one.
Is it because we're... Actually, it wouldn't be because we're in a different dimension. Did your patron die?
No, you probably... Yeah, with you're right with it being the fact that they are in a different plane.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking, like, wait, would that make sense? Because, like, Night Watch is a cleric? But never mind.
Gods and patrons are different.
Fair enough. Oh, it's because we're in Feywild.
There's a lot of life energy here.
We're gonna need you to get a healthy bath of blood and probably some nice... I'm trying to think of what would be good for a undead to bathe in.
Besides blood?
Yeah.
But depends on the type of undead. In the case of vampires, it's blood, but good quality blood, like fairy blood. Or the blood of virgins.
Nightwatch looks at, like, Aru and Suki.
Or bathing in pure necrotic energy. Going for a walk in the Shadowlands might be good. Versus hey, how do you know?
No offense, but when I first met you, you look like a little gray gnome. And also, the Necropolis doesn't have that many people who are, you know. No offense to you. I'm not saying that you're not beautiful or handsome. It's just that I'm gonna shut up now.
What dating scene like, anyways? Like, how do you guys do all that stuff?
Do you,
Like, do you go on a date, or
Aru says, I also grew up here, but I understand that. I will let you know I just got a date earlier. Okay.
Okay, good for you. Just be careful.
A date as in a dried fruit? Anyway. You would be able to get back to the cave long before the Gale of Dur do. Technically, you won, Diane. So you should have passage through. Yet, the stones are still there. What do you do?
We have to wait for them to get back up the hill, don't we?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Unless you're impatient.
Oh no, we wait for them to come back. Well, everyone would wait for them to come back. I don't know about anyone else. Maybe Scarlet's just gonna like rage and start attacking the boulders.
Smashing boulders.
Never know with barbarians.
This is true.
I guess anything exciting that we would see while we're waiting for these guys to come up?
Yeah, you would actually notice a faint whiff of sulfur coming from inside the cave.
That's good.
Perception?
Yeah.
Because that does not seem right. Wait. I think I know what it is.
Not 20. Yeah, there's a
INEWS.
infernal fiend.
Okay, I was thinking it was a mindful lich fight. Oh dear.
Busyness.
Wait, does this fiend look like the one that we saved in the desert?
You saved a
Simon.
fiend. Sorry?
It was a devil. It was a devil we saved in the desert. Simon the devil.
Okay, no, so
This
not
is true.
a-
Yes. Yeah, it's a devil. But he was a Cambion, wasn't he? Yeah.
Simon. He was very smarmy.
Yes, he was a Cambion.
I watch Will slowly get her head out from the cave and
What?
I watched her doing like perception, so I imagine she got closer to the cave.
Yeah, you got closer to the cave, yes. You were sniffing around the rocks. Yes.
I guess I'll do her.
The Gale of Dur are beginning to reach the top of the slope. Aru goes in and out of curiosity. What?
I think he meant the cave.
No, I think he's curious and then he loses. Yeah, the cave entrance is still blocked. I thought you were being poetic and saying that you become curious about the smell and then realize you don't care and stop being curious.
DELIVERY.
I meant in out of curiosity. Okay. Ah, yes, you didn't actually say and. My bad. So yeah, you can sniff around the rocks too if you want. Doubt you're going to be able to beat a 26 though. With a 27? Where'd you get it? What? Oh, you could put, yeah, if you got a nat 20, you could potentially get a 27. But your perception's only a +3, so where's that 7 coming from? Oh, you're doing an investigation, are you? Okay.
Oh.
Looking around the rocks. Okay. So, you do, okay, so one of the things you do notice around the rocks is that the back of these rocks do seem to be glowing slightly. Like there's definitely a heat glow. I'll be in and out of curiosity if they mention it in character. Fair enough. Anybody reporting their findings?
Yeah.
So you say there's a devil in there?
I tried to, I guess, like, shoutly whisper in, Undercommon? I think that's the only language that I think anyone else here knows besides Elfish. Okay, I'll switch between the both of them, like, there is a fiend in the cave!
Sooty wags tail at the mention of a devil.
Wow.
Ara's confused and feeling the stones. Yeah, they feel warm.
I try doing an investigation? If I can find out any more?
Sure. Yeah. You also see the sulfur, detect the warmth on the rocks and this light glow coming from the other side of the wall. It's not hot. Like you don't burn yourself on the rocks.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there is. That's not good news for the Myconids then. Myconids. Whatever they call themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Myconids. Not good news for them. I wonder if they're okay. And all the little fey creatures that were in there when we were there.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be? What with a fey waterfall? I do a history. Try and figure out why it would be there.
Yeah.
I don't think memories from a past life would help me here.
You can try.
I'm sure Ebba in her life would have overhead much to do with devils, really.
You never know.
It was just
17.
History.
Okay.
What?
You have heard stories of devils and demons being bound to certain places by for one reason or another. With devils, there's usually a contract that they need to fulfill before they can leave a place, and demons, the arrangement is a lot more forceful.
Okay. There might be a devil bound to this place by a contract. That's what Ebba would say
Yeah.
to everyone.
But wait, wouldn't we have seen him when we came through the cave?
You would have, if he'd been there.
Unless someone came through after we went through.
Maybe it was just really recent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, exactly.
Does time work differently in the Feywild?
Oh yeah.
It might.
Maybe we've been here longer than we thought.
Would you
Scarlet,
say
move the rocks. Please.
The Galobdur are actually moving slowly towards you at the moment.
Oh, never mind.
You are still here, and yet you won the contest.
I didn't want to move. We didn't want to move the rock without you. It might have. I did not want to offend you by looking overly greedy.
That is thoughtful. There is... Go on.
Do you know anything about a food?
It is trying to leave.
Do you want us to take care of it on our way through?
It matters not to us.
Okay.
Why is it here?
We did not
Yeah, ask
ask,
them why
and
it's
it
there.
did not tell.
Well, if you would kindly move the rocks so that we can go, it'll get out of your hair. Figuratively.
The rocks move aside, and a large winged devil bursts forth, flying in the bright air. He screams, "What hell is this? Where have I been sent?"
Do you want to go home?
Oh, I'm Deanne. Welcome to the Feywild.
You are Deanne.
He does.
And that is what I'm called by many.
You have been missing for some time. I have been sent to find you and bring you back. The spell sent me close, but not where you were. I had been waiting, smashing against the rocks, trying to find you.
Sorry. Really need to remind them at the guild that time works differently in the Feywild.
Guild?
Then I go, no, don't worry about it. Who sent you?
Family.
Oh.
Your master awaits.
Return. Tell him I've still got work to do.
No.
Find him when I get back.
That is not acceptable. I am to find you and return you. That is the contract. Only then am I unbound.
Are you sure I had something really quick and I could help you with that?
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can identify what type of demon or devil this is?
Mm-hmm. Ari says, "Shit, do I have to kill it?" He says, pulling out his gun. Devil, do you need throat medicine? I need some water. Yeah, Dion 23. That's a pit fiend, which is a pretty major devil. These things lead armies of devils.
Guys, we're not fighting this. Way too strong. No.
Malrock says, "I got banishment." Malrock says, stands beside Deanne with hand on Holy Avenger hilt. Sooty puts their claws away. Aru says, "But why? It's probably tasty."
Aru, you just had like a whole pile of roast goose. Don't need roast devil on top of it.
And also, Aru, I'm pretty sure the extraplanar being just turns to goop after they die, if they're not in their normal plane.
I will not be roasted. I am infernal fire incarnate.
Would you like some geese?
Hey, he's not having my goose.
Not that one.
He holds the hand that isn't holding a massive mace. Holds a fireball, ready to hurl it at you.
Guys, no. This is crazy.
Yes, let's go home.
Morlock, protect the rest on their journey to finish the rest of the jobs. I'm gonna go with this thing.
How do you feel about that? Are you going to let him just go with this devil to wherever?
I don't feel comfortable doing so, and it would probably be a good idea for all of us to head back so we can drop one of these kids off anyway. I mean,
Yeah, we'll come
staying
with
us,
you.
kids
We'll all
will
go
die,
back
kids
together.
will need us, so.
Ari says I have to go with him.
Guys, this is a powerful fiend that has been summoned by my patron to bring me home.
Yeah, we might as well go back to the necropolis too, because
There's still you all still have jobs to do. You have to get the honey before you come back to the necropolis. Trust me, it will be fine. Nothing's going to happen to me.
Okay,
I wouldn't say
if
nothing.
you're sure.
You know what'll happen to you if you harm me.
I will not be the one who does it.
Well, I don't think
However, if your allies prevent me, I will certainly harm them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, why? Hey.
Honey, Honey, I'm going back to the necropolis. Is that a threat from him to him from his patron?
She got it.
Possibly.
The
Skeletons, I'd like to see you try!
I would say no, since it's my former character that's the patron.
Yeah.
But I suppose it could be some other member of the family.
Or he's just being a dick.
Or he's just being a douche.
I need to pop to the bathroom. But
Just rolled a 20 on insight. Does that tell me anything?
Yeah, he's just being intimidating. He's not actually.
Quick
I
question.
need to pop to the bathroom.
Okay, go pop to the bathroom. Go on,
If
do it.
The necropolis
if
with
we're just coming
Deanne,
to check on Lizzie, can you bring some food,
Because-
please?
Okay.
baby
Now-
delivery, all that.
Yes, you do have babies to return, and in theory, you could go get the honey on a separate run. I suppose.
A little bit.
Malrock says, I won't throw the first swing, but I'll end this devil if he tries anything. Yeah, you say that, but you can't fly.
Deanne.
Aru says, I'll throw the first shot. Are you actually initiating combat, Aru?
Oh, please don't.
No. Okay. Are you sure? The infamous DM, are you sure? But I might if he continues being an asshole. He's a devil. He's certainly not going to be nice. I have the fuck you gun.
Okay, Deanne, do you promise that you will be okay if we go do the honey job?
I will be fine. I will be in the. I can't say I will be in the necropolis, but I will be with I most likely will be with my patron or working a job for him, which my skills are uniquely suited for. I will be fine.
Time
Trust
is
me.
wasted.
Yes, get us out of here.
How do we get out of here?
Yeah. Long
Oh,
as we've been on.
so the great and powerful devil doesn't have the ability to shift planes on his own.
I don't even know where I am. I was just sent to find you.
We are in the Feywild.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Agreed. Come on, everybody through the portal. We'll travel together to the portal, and then you guys go on, and I'll go with him back to the necropolis. It'll be fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, hemisphere.
We better not get home and find you crushed to a pulp. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, you should be more concerned that you find her less alive than, but still moving. But
Are you all heading
I
into
don't
the
think
cave?
Yes.
Okay.
To
The
cave.
after the pit fiend watches you all go inside, and then he lands and follows you in. Who's gonna go through first? Who's gonna go through the waterfall first?
I guess I will, because I said I'd go into the caves first.
Okay. So nothing yet. They're going through the waterfall now. Ebba's going first. Roll a d12.
Roll a what?
D12. 2. You get golden feathers.
Again? I've already got golden feathers.
Then you don't have an additional effect.
Golden feathers.
Who's going
It's got
next?
the same golden feathers.
Oh, pretty.
Aru gets a third eye. Third eye giving him true sight up to a range of 60 feet for 24 hours. Who's next? I will go last. Keep an eye on the devil. Fair enough.
Alright, I'll go.
Night Watch. You grow a set of donkey ears. They grant you advantage on perception checks.
No.
They rely on hearing for 1d4 days. Roll the 1d4.
Now, are they metal or flesh?
Well, I suppose in your case they would probably be metallic. So the next 4 days you've got donkey ears giving you advantage on perception checks relying on hearing. Would you look interesting? Yeah. Those who do have truce. No.
You next.
Yes. Okay. Ebba went through first. Who's going next? Okay. Sooty. Go on then.
I trot on through with my baby.
Okay, roll one for the baby too.
I think I mine as well, I guess.
So Night Watch's baby, it's a D12. Night Watch's baby gains eye stalks that give it perception advantage on perception checks relying on sight. And it looks like Sooty and Sooty's baby also each get 1d4 eye stalks that last for 1d4 days.
What about the goose?
The goose!
Yes.
Oh dear. These babies are just crying.
The goose gains the benefits of the Greater Restoration spell, and their feathers shimmer a golden colour for 1d4 days.
Yeah. I will roll a d4.
Alright, who's not... Scarlet's not gone through yet. And Diane hasn't gone through yet.
I forgot to get a water. I'll be back.
Malrock, you already said you're going last, yes?
What do I roll again?
A d12. You also get a third eye that gives you true sight to 60 feet for the next 24 hours.
Ah.
Diane? You have advantage on insight checks and can cast Detect Thoughts once, requiring no components for the next 24 hours. And after as Diane goes through, Malrock notices something interesting. The devil says,
The contract is complete.
And he disappears in a whoosh of infernal flame. So Malrock, you can go through now. What the? Oh, for your goose. So you gain the benefits of a Greater Restoration spell as a side effect. Your skin, hair, and eyes become a shimmering golden color for 1d4 days. Your goose gains spider climb for the next 24 hours.
She shall be known as Greta Great Stride.
Okay, you're all back in the Cavern of One Mind. You immediately feel the connection to the Fey and the Myconids in there, unless you are deliberately not breathing.
Deanne would not be breathing.
Your undead goose doesn't need to roll.
You have returned.
Yes, we have. We weren't going to stay very long.
We had wondered how long you would be gone.
How long has it been?
3 months.
3 months?
Ooh, our taxes.
Did you say, ooh, our taxes?
Like, don't we have to pay like a monthly prescription for the guild?
Oh, your yeah, they're not taxes though. It's dues. Your dues. Yeah, you're 3 months in arrears for your dues. But you also haven't been taking any jobs during that time, so. Ember says, I missed my birthday, I assume. Okay. So. The devil hasn't come through. Only Malrock knows where.
Where's the devil?
I will tell the rest of the party that I saw him kind of run away after we walked through the waterfall.
That's what you told them, that he ran away.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll deception. You lying liar. Come on, Malrock. Roll a d20 plus 3. Imagine how the other devils would laugh at him. Feather boy. It's funny. 15. Has anybody got a passive insight that's greater than 15? Oh, Deanne knows you're lying.
21 for passive.
Nightwatch knows you're lying.
No, wait, my passive is 16. Never mind.
It's 16?
Yeah, I was thinking.
You still know he's lying.
Yeah.
Do you press the issue or assume he has a good reason for not telling the truth?
Why are you lying? Like, why are you lying?
Malrock, are you holding your breath?
No.
Okay. Then anybody who is holding their breath would probably see the images that are flashing through Malrock's recent memory, including basically anyone who's connected to the Myconids, including the Myconids themselves, would see the Pit Fiend saying the contract is complete and disappearing in a flash of infernal fire. Diane would not see that because they're not breathing it. They're not breathing the spores. Sooty tail flick? Why sooty tail flick?
It's like face palming.
Oh.
People look to the Dark Knight, Death Knight, look to Deanne and go, Fiend said something about contract being complete and simply disappeared. I think our deadly friend over there wanted to make it look like he was a chick. I don't blame him. Maybe it was not as cool as I was hoping he would be.
Malrock's thinking it's not really a lie, that's just how he interpreted the disappearing, is that they were running away.
Malrock is like anyone who leaves is running away. It's like everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gone. He must be a coward. He's not being pulled back to his master or anything. He's just a coward.
Okay. Well, Dan just sort of points for the exit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can start striding towards the exit if you want. Is anybody everybody following Diane, or do you want to stick around in the Cavern of One Mind for a little bit longer?
Yeah, we'll follow Diane.
Diane, now that
will anyway.
Once you get out of the Cavern of One Mind, you feel strongly the presence of your master, Diane.
In my head, or like he's near?
It's up to you. How do you think he would make a personal appearance, or would he, or project an image of himself, or just be a voice in Diane's head? It's how would you think your patron would do this?
I think so. As the group exits the Cavern of One Mind and the area of effect of its spores, Nightwatch, you have the highest perception. Yours is what, 21?
I guess.
Yeah, the Nightwatch's passive perception is indeed 21.
Yeah, probably. But yeah.
You hear. It doesn't make sense to you because you hear the sound of, like, the sound that air makes when somebody is running really fast.
Okay.
But you cannot see anything that's making that sound.
Okay.
Would say invisibility?
You'd have to be able to slow time, and you can't.
Never mind.
Then the sound suddenly comes to a stop, and a well-dressed gentleman.
Barry Allen?
Huh?
Barry Allen?
No. Somebody dressed in noble attire, except for no shoes.
Yeah, because they would be worn through if they were trying to run in that speed with shoes on. But yeah, you all... Nightwatch may have been the only one that heard the rushing of wind, but everybody sees...
Yes, everybody sees because he will drop his invisibility in dim light or darkness. But there's somebody dressed very much like a noble. Moloch. You would most likely recognize him as you were a member of the Night Guard. Anybody else who's lived in the necropolis for a long time can make a history check to see if they recognize the person standing before them.
Yep.
Question, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Oh, what's happened?
What kind of rank would hags have in the necropolis? Cause
they're not really a part of the necropolis society, but they are a benefit to necropolis. So
they're more of like a side rank, if that makes sense.
The closest thing would be an ambassador.
And there is a chance that this person would have visited the hag. So if you want to make the roll, Sooty, you can. History.
Okay.
This is remembering stuff.
Yep. I think both Ebba and Nightwatch would recognize them.
Yeah, this isn't super hard because of his ranking. Okay.
Arus been around for only a year, probably. Yeah, you may not know, but Sooty doesn't know.
Yep, Sooty, you don't know. Ebba and Nightwatch and Marlock. This is one of the. Sorry, his name is confused. I'm still working on it. I do apologize for mispronouncing it.
It's okay. It's just flipping the L and the R around.
This is one of the. This is one of the council members of the city.
Yeah, one of the higher ranking members of society.
As the
Magister's inner circle. Yeah.
Yep. Man, one of the Magister's inner circle. Where have you been?
For the last 3 months.
Yes. 3 months, where have you?
Harry says, hello, sir.
He sort of, since it's not an answer to his question, he sort of just ignores Aru.
Meep. I mean, you probably know
So,
what he is, even if you don't recognize who he is, right?
well, he's not hiding the fact. His fangs are clearly evident. He is absolutely 100% a full vampire and is just sort of radiating power.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's one of the one of the high-ranking members of the rulers. He's high-ranking members of the necropolis. The patriarch of my house and my patron. We were in the Feywild. We had a job to deliver something there. We forgot that time works differently. What do you need from me, sir? I need you to come with me. I have need of your skill set. Yes, sir. Guys, I'll see you back in the necropolis. This is not something I argue with.
Hey, Deanne. But just if you do need us at any point, you can get a message to us at the guild. If you can't come yourself.
Yeah. Aru, the moment you say that, the person in the blink of an eye is right in front of you, grabs you up with a withered hand and goes, "We do not speak that name."
What name did they say that made them angry?
Vecna?
Oh.
Meanwhile, he moves like because of who it is and how ridiculously fast he is.
Shit, he's struggling. Does this person also have mismatched eyes by any chance?
He does indeed have mismatched eyes. One appears to be withered and decayed, sort of like his desiccated hand.
Yup. Aru, want to make an Arcana check? Okay. You recognize the hand and eye of Vecna. But why would somebody with the hand and eye of Vecna not want the name Vecna mentioned? Feel free to make an insight check. Perhaps they acquired them without Vecna's permission and do not want to draw Vecna's attention. Who knows? Curious.
We apologize, sir. Can you please put down Aru?
Yeah.
Give his ignorance. He's only a teenager. Think.
Wait, does that mean he's blind right now? He says, stopping his struggling, confused. No, just in one eye.
No.
Well,
No.
not even really, because yeah. Well, you know how the artifact works. You know that he's certainly not blind.
No, it's weird because of the way timelines and things work here.
Yeah, they've
There's
both possessed.
multiple
They've both
copies
possessed.
of-
Yeah, they both possess the same hand and eye of Vecna, but at different points in the artifact's history. Does that make sense?
Out of character, there's a really good chance that this version of this character used Wish to travel back in time.
Yes. Ara doesn't know, but makes sense. Yes.
No, Vecna is definitely not blind. Vecna still has one of his eyes and one of his hands, and has plenty of magical
In fact,
spells.
there are some versions of Vecna that still have both eyes and hands
Yeah, because he hasn't reached
because
that
he hasn't made
level
those the artifact yet. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Mhm.
I will be taking.
Yeah, it's the Archlich that still has the hand and eye, and the Vecna the god that made the artifact. Yeah, but anyway,
I will be. Yeah. So so those of you who know, you know his name is, or the name he's going by in at this point in time is Kane, and yeah,
edgy.
he's like, I will be doing. Well, that's what we agree. That's what we figured out his original name was, and it's the weird spelling with Q as the starting letter for the
I remember.
K.
Yeah. Nervous tail flicks from Sooty. Yeah, this is definitely not a foe you can take on. In fact, it's probably better that you don't consider him a foe at all.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, if you make any movements, he's going to see it.
Yeah.
If you act like you're about to do something crazy, he's going to recognize it because his perception and insight are well into the 20s. And yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, Deanne is not. Deanne knows what he can and cannot do. But I will be taking him now, as I do need him, and we need to return quickly.
So I'm assuming at this point Deanne's gonna take the bullet train Kane out of there.
For as long as I need him.
Yes. How long is my friend after all? I'm surprised you're even giving these low beings an answer.
He's doing it. He's doing it out of. To be honest, he's only doing it
for Deanne.
out of. Yep.
Yeah. Fair.
Otherwise. However, he does give Aru a look like, if you say anything else, you're going to be sorry.
Aru, as you receive the withering glare from the vampire, you drop an egg.
Oh, crap. So yeah. So at that point, he's going to grab Deanne, and I will spend a key point for Step of the Wind, and in the next 6 seconds, travel 345 feet away.
345 feet. Holy shit. Okay. So yeah,
there's a reason why I said you could hear the wind whipping.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. The air would be getting torn as he traveled. Yeah.
Well, that was something. I hope Deanne's okay.
Yeah, Deanne's fine. He's with his grandfather.
gets it from?
I don't know what I'm going to do for the last hour now, but that's
Sorry.
no, that's fine. It's absolutely
Maybe
fine.
Maybe we can carry on hearing your disapproving comments in our heads, like our conscience.
Yeah. Thanks for nobody actually trying to attack him, because I would have hated to actually find his sheet and
Yeah,
do
no,
the thing.
I'm not poking that bear.
No.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm surprised the pit fiend wasn't a fight. And that could have been a fight. I was expecting that to be a fight.
It could have been, but I'm not sure it's one we could have won.
you could have. It would have been close, but you could have.
Yeah, but I would have rather.
Emma's used up quite a few spell slots, you know.
I'd like to not have done that, especially considering Deanne was feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically what was happening to Deanne in my world was, for some reason, his patron was busy doing something or whatever, and he was actually like using up his own life force to cast his spells.
Well,
he was drawing his own undead energies to fuel his magic. Right. But it wasn't going to kill him. His patron was still sending enough energy that it wasn't going to kill him, but it was definitely not a fun experiment.
Are you guys heading out of the cave back into Skelbany?
Yes. We're going to go get that honey and stuff, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Or well, what do people want to do? Do we want to go do this honey thing first?
That job was from 3 months ago at this point.
It was, yeah. Okay, we'll better do that then.
Wait, what was the season? Like, is it still like spring?
No, it's if it was spring, then it's summer now. Or at least it will be. But anyway, as you are leaving the cave, you see a lot of creatures of that would be native to the caves, laying dead and desiccated, like they've had the life drawn out of them. Not their blood, their life.
Did we do that?
Must have been that. Maybe that was that devil.
I didn't.
Would you like an insight to see if it was the devil?
Okay.
Well, I think it would be more likely to have been the uber powerful vampire.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, he was hanging around too. For some reason, I thought he just arrived. Oh well.
Well, he might have done it as he whizzed through the cave, just absorbing all the life as he travelled.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go and sort of do this honey thing first. If we're too late, then we're too late. But at least we can say we turned up.
Mm-hmm. So, as you leave
Dang
the
it, the vampire's gone. I could have given him a useful piece of information then.
What was that?
I said, dang it, the vampire's gone. There was a piece of information we could have given him that could have gotten to Magister and possibly have benefited us in the long run.
Okay. As you leave the cave, you see that the sun is high in the sky. Those of you who are sensitive to sunlight are going to have to hide your eyes. And you notice a couple of things. That there seem to be some new buildings around Rataman. It seems to have expanded. And there is... one of those new buildings is actually on the edge of the cliff overlooking the sea. Seems to be some a large, impressive building that does not seem to have been built by the Felis themselves, because its proportions seem to be for medium-sized creatures, not small ones.
Hey, that's really interesting. We should go and take a look at that building. As Ebba, because she's immediately intrigued.
Things have desperately changed around here.
Yeah, maybe we should ask one of the locals?
Yeah, good idea, Night Watch.
So you're going to head upriver, find the crossing place, and then go back downriver to Radaman? Or are you going to try and summon the try and draw the attention of the creature that guards the mouth of the cave?
There's a creature guarding the mouth of the cave.
Do you remember the Felis who turned out to not?
Oh yeah.
I thought he was on the other side of the. Oh, he's on our side, isn't we? Because we crossed over.
Yeah, but that was also 3 months ago. So.
It was. Oh, is he right there then?
You see no sign of him at the moment.
Depending on the age of the dragon, 3 months is nothing to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we don't see him, we can't ask him.
Mm-hmm.
You could leave him a note.
So what you gonna do?
I say we just make our way
Leave him a
back,
note.
and if he
Let's
sees
leave him a
us
little
and-
note.
Let's leave
The
him a
Gate
note.
Guardian. What's that building on the hill? Sincerely, Necropolis Couriers.
Okay, are you taking a boat across, or are you going upriver?
I guess
People
we're
wanna do-
walking.
I mean, those of you who don't need to breathe could actually just walk across the bottom of the bay.
The city has a duck shoot, a giant goose.
Oh yeah, and those of you who have goose friends can fly across on the back of your goose friend.
I'm
Oh, we could
having
probably
it-
give everyone a lift on the back of them, couldn't we, actually? Because there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we could go 2 each on the backs.
They probably
The
can't
goose.
carry 2.
They could carry 2 swimming across, because they're water birds, aren't they? They could paddle
Yeah, good point.
like a goose boat.
They'd be sitting low in the water with all that weight on their back, especially in the case of Night Watch, but yeah.
I mean, I could just like
could-
start
you
walk
could
across.
You can take a walk, yeah. The Reborns also don't need to breathe if they don't want to, but you've both got.
Alright.
Well, Malrock
I'm
has a
just
goose.
sat down with the horse
Um,
because I'm waiting for the last
Oh,
2
goose.
plants to grow. Sat on the ground waiting for the last 2 plants to
So,
grow.
what's everybody want to do? Sooty has a goose.
Yeah.
Sooty needs to breathe.
City is riding on goose, hoping the dragon does not notice that.
I don't know how long they're going to take.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Because scary dragon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, as you are flying across, and everyone else is making their own way across somehow, you notice a couple of other things strange about Rataman. There seems to be a large building in the middle of town that wasn't there before, and a deep crater on the edge of on the far side of the town.
They've got some sort of like demon builders here. How can they build all this fast? You don't think that we've been away 3 years, not 3 months, do you? Ebba says this generally to everyone.
I'm sorry, what was that?
be a lot of people working on it then.
There's a lot of fearless in town.
Fair? Do you think a battle happened?
You think the what?
The
do-
crater.
Do you think a battle happened because of the crater?
It's possible. Sorry, what was
Are
that?
we close to any of the...
What did
Some
Sooty
kind
say?
of great battle?
But you're really quiet. I keep not hearing you.
We could ask.
Yeah. You want to fly down and ask somebody in town? Or fly straight to the strange building on the cliff top? Or...
The kitties.
Sorry?
Probably ask the feelers.
Okay.
Excuse us, sir or ma'am. Why is there new builds, and why was it built within 3 months? That's a short amount of time.
Magic?
Who built it?
The heroes.
What heroes?
I think they called themselves the Dead Killers?
Freezes up. Oh. Why are they called the Dead Killers?
Oh, because they single-handedly defeated an army of undead. A couple of them, I think.
Where did the undead come from?
Well, I believe the first battle was in the frozen wastes in the north. The Frostlands. Yeah. And the other one, I think, was in Scalbania.
Okay. Sooty may have her tail between her legs.
Are you planning on...
Is there any reason why they...
Go on.
Is there any reason why did they build them? Is there a reason?
That's the School of Heroes.
Oh, it's a school.
Yeah, for anybody who wants to learn to be an adventurer. Were you thinking of enrolling?
It would be interesting to see.
Quite a lot of the fearless, especially now that the city has boomed, a lot of the young ones decide to lead a life of adventure.
Doing good. Just
And
been doing some hunting for
some of them just go off like they used to, but the smart ones go to the college first and learn how to do it right from the Dead Killers.
And what's the big building on the hill?
That's the school. I just said.
That's
Didn't
a
I
school.
just say that was the
I thought you meant the building in town. Sorry.
Oh,
The
no,
big
that
building
was-
in town.
Oh, that's a whole thing with it's a palace that got built by some Baden that the Dead
I
Killers
did
ran out of
that.
town. Yeah, we've had quite a few. We've had quite the time of it. Did you see the crater outside of town?
Okay.
Yes.
That was a
Okay.
big ass demon fight. Like, not just a small one either. Like, this thing had multiple heads and tentacles for arms.
Ow. But you're all okay.
Yeah. We got 9 lives.
Impressive.
There were no casualties.
Oh, there were lots. But as you can see, we've got more than enough population to take a few licks now. Ever since the Mind Flayer nest was cleared out.
There was a mind flayer nest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Out too?
Sorry?
They took them lot out too?
No, that wasn't the Dead Killers. That was the pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the Pirates of Port
Pirates
Owen.
killed the Mind Flayers.
Yeah, they set
and
up a
then
brewery down there.
They? Wow.
Yeah,
We have been away a while.
what used to be the Mind Flayer hive is now called Powder Monkey Distillery. Yeah.
Is there anything else that has happened in the past 3 months?
Oh, lots. Yeah.
Please elaborate.
Let's see. Well, Scalbania is no longer ruled by vampires.
Alright.
There's a new oh yeah, the Trask woke up in the Dwarven lands and half the mountains were destroyed.
You turn your back for 1 second and everything changes.
Okay. Anything else we have missed?
Probably. How long have you been gone?
Oh, 3 months. We were in Feywild for a time.
Oh. Well, are you sure it was only 3 months? Because surely you would have seen some of this stuff before you left.
No.
Okay.
If you're not a pro at navigating that place, then you can come out at any time.
Oh, you're saying you're not sure? Did we come back to a parallel world? That was what I was thinking. Maybe this isn't your Scalbany.
Anthony?
I'm not saying that that's the case.
Question.
Yes.
Do I see anything different when I reach the necropolis?
No, not yet. Although, wait. Yeah, not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Necropolis is still running.
Wow, okay. These dead killers. Ebba's looking at Nightwatch. Is that the group that
No, there's still two
guys
moons.
in?
There's still 2 moons.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was like an out of character thing. Like now, watch would have not known, but yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. What were you saying, Ebba?
It wasn't the devil that said 3 months.
Ebba was looking at Nightwatch and going, is that the group of adventurers that 5 is in?
Yep.
The one that you wanted to speak to?
Nope, it's not the Great Heroes, it's a different group.
Okay.
Anthony?
Yes.
Other question.
Yes.
Elf. Is there happen to be an elf wandering Radaman at the moment?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do I need to find his sheet, or do you have it somewhere?
Remind me what name I'm looking for.
We'd be looking for Keller at the moment.
Oh yeah, Killer. Okay.
You know, the one who put in their teleportation. circle at the pool?
Yes.
I hear you can possibly get to here.
Where is he?
Yes, I am.
No, the other one would be way too dangerous.
Yeah. What campaign was that?
I'll hold on. I'll see if I can.
Yes, please.
I'll see if I can find it real quick.
Yes.
I know. The easiest way to do it would actually just be.
Probably 2 or 3 stacks. My stack is 16, so 16, 32, 48.
Oh, Kalar. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the most recent one.
I'll probably be down.
Okay. And.
Okay.
Did you find it, or?
I found it. I'm just trying to get it to a place where I can. There we go.
Well, you're about to have it again, so I can pull it. Oh, was this? Never mind. We both found something.
They're both, yeah. They're different file sizes, so don't know which one's the right one.
The Tavern Telegram.
I don't know when yours came from, but mine was like the most. I think the most recent one I
They
had
both
for
say
him.
level 25, so I don't know. Anyway.
Whatever works.
Yes.
All right. So we pull that up real quick.
Yeah. So now you've got a character
elf,
you can play with in theory. So.
Yeah. So a high elf comes wandering over to you guys, talking to the poor Felix. You lot look a little lost.
You too. Take care.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We're just a bit confused. Last time we were here, none of this stuff was here. Crater wasn't here.
No idea.
This building wasn't here. The palace in the middle of town, the castle, the thing on this hill, which is a school for adventurers apparently. And we were in the Feywild for a day and a half or a day. And I think we've missed 3 months, but it seems like a lot has happened in 3 months, so we're just all trying to get our heads around that at the moment. Otherwise, we're golden.
It's been a crazy 3 months.
So thank you for asking.
The Feywild, you say? How did you get to and from the Feywild?
Oh, we went through a portal in a cave.
Yeah, that's alright.
Can I make an Arcana check, Anthony, to see if something could have happened with the portal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that he cast his 9th level. He's had the 9th level spell prepared and cast it at the start of the day. Could you please bring up Foresight?
Well, if you guys can.
The spell Foresight. Okay.
That'd be okay. So I can grab on the wagon and I still quick this and then.
Cool. I have advantage on ability checks.
Boop.
So with the 26,
you would know that the Feywild is weird, and occasionally, any planar travel can sometimes result in a time dilation. But it could be exaggerated, or even or even sent to a completely other version of the world you're trying to get to, or another plane entirely, if there's any sort of unexpected interference, either from a magic item or an extra planar being that doesn't belong there.
when you guys travel back to the material plane, was there anything different than when you traveled to the Feywild.
Thank you.
Yes. There was a few things. So, one, we had this kind of amulet thing that sucked up
Where's
magic from the Feywild. 2, there was a pit demon thing,
Pit
pit
fiend.
fiend, waiting for us. 3,
And
there was
I got
a
these eggs, he says,
giant
holding one up.
vampire there. And 4, Aru has got some crazy radiant eggs that he grows inside his stomach.
Please don't question it.
If I'm correct, the metal wrapping on those eggs appears to be iron.
Yeah.
If what I think is in there is fully contained within it, it shouldn't have affected the portals through the casing.
Also true.
That's why the
Oh, there we go. I can hear
that's
you
why
now.
the metal is there.
Those
Those eggs.
iron. Yeah.
Yeah, the egg inside of it. What is it?
Oh, it's like radiant energy.
Aru.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it, Aru?
Is it like glass?
Are you gonna tell him the truth?
Yeah.
Oh, too late. Ever's already dropped it.
I'm confused.
I'm not gonna ask how you have anything that size. It's clear you have some idea of what you're dealing with, so I'm not going to interfere. It's not my place.
If it's not to ask when it comes to things that Aru does.
In some
Anyway,
Lifeglass
it's
of
nice
the
to meet you.
Feywild life.
The amulet,
What is-
if it was absorbing energy, why would you take it near a magical portal unprotected?
We actually encased it in copper?
Lead.
Lead.
Okay.
So would stop sucking?
So it probably isn't.
Stop smoking.
So the only thing that might have thrown the thing off was just the presence of a pit feed.
Mm-hmm.
And technically he didn't come with us through the portal, so...
There's a chance. Because he is well aware that there is another timeline.
Mm-hmm. At least one.
Huh?
At least.
Yeah, at least one. There is a small chance that this is not your home. That when you walked through the portal, the presence of the pit fiend threw the magics off and sent you back to the material plane, just slightly off of where you wanted to be.
You seem very knowledgeable. I'm not sure what your name is.
Sorry, my name is Kalar. I am a teacher at the Guild of Knowledge in Coal City.
Mm-hmm.
As he
well,
felt.
it is nice to meet you.
A little bit
this
better.
Is all a bit of a lot to take in.
Nightwatch says, "Are we homeless now?" And Aru says, "I think we are." Why do
I do not know.
Oh God, really?
And I might. It is true that you are not from here. I might be able to get you back where you belong. But that is a tale for another. That is a tale for down the road. For a better description of what he looks like, he is God, find his description real quick. He is 6 feet tall. He's got kind of pale skin with blue eyes and blonde hair, and is wearing a very intricate bright white robe. Mm-hmm. And appears to have the hilt of a sword at his side, but no blade.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Okay.
Aru starts stepping away, realizing something. What do you realize, Aru?
I've been on my best behavior recently.
He's part of the party known for killing Hunt. Oh, you
Nope.
think Keller is a member of... You think Keller's a member of the Dead Killers? No. But, you know, if Aru thinks he is, then he's responding correctly.
What's wrong with your friend? He seems a little nervous.
He's quite often like that. I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably got distracted by a bee or a fly.
Yeah, he's okay. I hope. Is there
Anyway,
maybe...
can you tell us, is there still a bee farm near
No.
here?
Well, it's not
It's
near
still
here.
here,
It's,
isn't it?
it would actually be near the Darkwoods. But...
Okay. Can you tell us, is there still a bee farm? I don't know what they call them. Near the Darkwoods.
An apiary?
Apiary, that's the thing.
It's,
Apiary.
the owner of that bee farm, or at least the bee farm house, has been abandoned for quite some time. Well, for at least a couple of months.
It still exists, but there hasn't been anything there for. There hasn't been anybody living there for a long time.
Okay.
Oh.
Because we're couriers and we're supposed to go there. That was our last job before when we came back from the Feywild.
Couriers? I don't recall there being any courier guilds in Coal City.
Oh, we're not from Coal City.
Then where are you from?
Like, looking at Ebba, would you think that she was from Coal City?
Ebba's a half-drow reborn.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, he does. His perception isn't horrible, but it's not great.
How you doing?
Well, now that you mention it.
Doing good?
Well, no. For a couple of reasons. Your drow ancestry might still cause a few problems, although it's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But
we don't need to share that, whispers Melarok. You might recognize his armor type. Or even his
Guys, maybe we should go.
Hold on.
You've been super helpful and everything,
Wait.
but we probably need to leave.
Alright. We need you all to. If you guys try to leave, I hate to do this. Do I have it correct or not?
Wait, hold on. Let's just calm down and just talk about this. Like, we're just all couriers that are just doing our job and just want to make a living. Okay?
We just work for whoever employs us.
You're not. Cool. There's currently 6 of you.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it, Anthony. And it may make you mad, but I'm gonna do it.
What you gonna
He's
do?
gonna whistle. He's gonna whistle, and an exact copy of him is going to start coming that way.
Okay, you're calling one of your simulacrums over. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Brother. That's interesting.
You have a twin?
Okay. It is very apparent from the things I've seen that you lot do not belong here.
Hey,
Do you have?
everyone's
We don't
welcome
really
in
belong.
everyone's welcome in Radaman.
They don't.
Ow!
They don't belong to this material plane. They come from elsewhere. They were brought here by bad magic.
I mean, are you sure it could have just been like time dilation, just being longer than we thought it was?
No, if everything is said, it's the same. If every person you've talked to that has told you how long you've been gone has said the same amount of time, I'm pretty certain the time frame is right. Your return spot is wrong.
Well, how long ago did that explosion crater appear there?
He'll answer the question because he has 23 passive history. He knows what he could be like. It happened. Blah. I don't know if it was before or after they would have.
It's probably been a couple of years. Yeah.
1632, 48.
Yeah, well before you guys would have left. So there's no way that if you've never seen that you were in the right spot.
Cass
So
has now stolen the pen.
let me see
That's
what
been
I
there
can
a long,
do.
long time then. Yeah, I think
Um,
it might be on the wrong timeline.
Let me see what I can do. I may need to rest before I can get you where you
Oh, no.
belong.
But we can't. Our friend is here.
Yeah, that kind of like is confusing.
If we get sent
Okay.
back, our friend will still be here on this.
Okay, hold on. Don't think I have a miracle spell. Oh yes, I do. Can I get a description or anything?
What's that?
Basically, I need something so that I can attempt.
Yeah, there was a
No.
check I wanted to make as well.
Fuck did
He didn't.
he did steal damn vampire. Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Okay.
There was a check that I wanted Sooty to make as well.
what check?
What check do you want to make?
But basically, out of character, it seems like greater forces are at play. Out of character, I don't think us being here was an accident.
I just had a reply.
Okay.
But I don't know if Sooty would clock on to that. Also, I could be wrong, and it could be literally just be us here by accident.
I really just think it was I think it was just it was Anthony being Anthony, but the truth is
I mean,
the portal just functioned a bit, and unless he tells me I can't do it, I'm about to have this guy get you back where you belong.
What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna have the simulacrum. If I can get where do you think your friend is at the moment?
he's probably in the necropolis.
Mm-hmm.
The Goblin City thing?
No.
England lost that city hundreds of years ago.
Okay, yeah. You.
Wait, where is Deanne going then?
I think we might need to wait for him to come back.
Okay, one of two
Yeah,
things is about.
we can't go anywhere until we meet up with our friend again.
Could you please pull up sending?
Mm-hmm. 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar.
Okay.
Isaac.
Fudge.
You
Do any of you have? Do any of you have anything
That belongs to Diane.
that belongs to him, or anything close? The hell is that?
Wait, hold on. Is it one of the babies?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
Well, first it's yours, and then the other one joins in.
Oh, yeah, I start like,
Children are.
what's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong, Marceline? You hungry? You need some sunlight? Water?
Not even gonna ask.
It's a baby.
It's a green baby in a pod. Go on.
I just thought of something that Deanne would have done.
Go on.
He's just on the way up. He's just got a lot on his horse at the moment.
Guess what's flying above their heads?
It's a bat.
Go on.
Good. How are you?
Would have left his bat. He would have left his bat.
He would have left the familiar. Right, yeah.
A lead for tequila, so I'm so happy.
And he'd be seeing all of this. Right?
Not necessarily. The thing only, like the transfer of consciousness only goes,
Oh, it's
I
only,
think 100 feet or whatever, but
he'd be way past that by now, yeah.
yeah, but the bat could be used as the anchor.
Uh-huh. So basically the plan is to send the entire party, including Deanne, to their own world. Yes?
Well, actually, I was going to have, well, this is going to get ugly or whatever, but I was going to use the bat to teleport the group to Deanne, explain what was going on, and then gate or something them to where they belong.
All right.
Anything you want me to carry?
So, so by opening a gate to this other world, for a little while at least, the two worlds would be connected. That's kind of cool.
But first, it's first it would be because Keller's owl would be messing with the bat. Like, whose bat is my owl messing with?
Yeah. I'm not familiar with this familiar.
Whose bat is that?
Who's going to speak up? Aru is Toby.
Oh.
Why?
That's Deanne's, says Aru.
And that's the friend you're trying to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, says Aru.
Yeah, and bat looks cooler.
Alright, you cast connect to that. Use it to find its master. And if you're all willing,
talking to the copy.
Yeah, if you're all willing, we'll get to him. The simulacrum will use wish, because we don't have teleport prepped, to copy teleport
Mm-hmm.
and teleport us all to Deanne. Minus himself. Because I think it can only do like 7 people or something like that.
Okay.
No.
Aru says, "Can I have your spell book?" So does that mean they have to? Does that mean they have to leave their geese behind?
The what?
Their geese. Yeah.
He can cat. Well, I have. If I actually used simulacrum to make him, he would have, and it's a recent one. He would have the boon of high magic too, so he could cast wish again to send the geese.
Oh, the cover.
Technically from the Feywild, so they're not from here either.
Mm-hmm.
How did Dimple get? You know what? I'm not. Forget him.
Wait,
He's
what?
a cheating.
Should I start
Either he showed up somewhere else,
Dimple.
or he didn't come through. I don't know.
Wait, where did that shithead go? Yeah, you've lost. You've lost track of.
Someone to say, "Well,
You lost track of Norbert.
I think he stayed behind in the Feywild. We just didn't notice. He was so quiet.
So,
help us! I'm so sorry. Creatures.
so we appear somewhere.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Probably in the. Yeah, in whatever underground layer that the family of this world has been using.
Sorry to intrude, but I think there's been a mistake. Okay, who wants it fixed and who doesn't?
Yeah, I got everything out of the wagon.
Is everybody okay with going back to the original timeline, or do you want to see what else is weird and different in this version?
Yeah.
As a character, I kind of wanted to see what this world was like.
Be right back. Location change. It would derail the campaign quite a bit, but
Yeah,
I'm
considering
happy to
like,
jump back if necessary.
I mean, I know that Deanne would personally prefer to be back in his proper world.
yeah, he's probably playing hell about where the fuck's the necropolis. Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't like if this had been a planned thing, like we had forced it to happen, it might be different than random magical hiccups. But I don't want to piss everybody off.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
There'll be other opportunities to explore this world when you're high enough level to.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like this place has a lot of high level things.
This is
It's a lot more dangerous than our world.
Oh yes. Anyway, so yeah, you meet back up with Deanne. You explain everything to Deanne and his master, and Deanne is relieved to find that he's in the wrong place. That makes total sense. Sorry to rush you, but we got 12 minutes left.
Yeah. So basically, what happens at that point is Keller will open up a gate
to your realm, to your real world, to your original
to your world, and kind of through it. The other one will cast some sort of spell, and effectively whatever basically group switch.
Right, yeah. You're going to bump the misplaced people that are in that world to their correct world as well. In fact,
Yeah.
there's probably another Keller. That world's Keller fixing it there. So, or some other equivalent.
or literally the two vampire lords that are using their wish spell, their once a month wish spell
to fix it. Yeah.
Fix it.
So
Okay.
I imagine that there are several different versions of this reality, and the each version of the party has been bumped 1 degree to the next version of the world, and they're all being moved back in sync.
There was that thing where hell kind of joined the material realm. Maybe that caused some interdimensional disturbance.
Oh, that was
Still being...
a while back. But yes, yeah, that probably did have some echoes. I had to think about that. Like, I was actually wondering, it would be fun if the hell merge happened to this. But then I remembered that actually happened before the whole College of Heroes thing. So, yeah. Anyway.
Safe travels, everyone.
So, are they all appearing in Diane's family mansion in the necropolis?
Oh God! What the sample heck? I know that was all explained, but how on earth did you find somebody like that?
So Diane's asking how you all met Keller?
Pretty much, yeah.
You just bumped into him in Rataman, and he seemed like a nice guy. He was asking us all these questions, but you were just telling him stuff, and it all just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine he was a nice guy. He'd have to be a pretty good person to be wearing what he was wearing.
Oh!
Wait, what was wrong with him?
He was wearing the robe of the Archmage.
He was wearing the good version of the robes of the Archmage.
Yeah. The pure good version.
Mm-hmm.
Harry said he just showed up and he didn't give me his spellbook, even though I bet he has a backup one. Assholes.
You wouldn't be able. To be fair, Aru, you wouldn't be able to comprehend half of the spells in his spellbook. They are way above your power level.
Yeah, FYI, guys, that wizard was a 25th level wizard.
Yeah. Still a new project.
Well, I guess we learned that the multiverse is a thing.
Yes, you
20
did.
levels of Blade.
That means
20 levels of Blade Singer. You didn't. There was another one of those things where you didn't want to fight.
Annoyed that I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed that I didn't get to meet the other version of me.
Well, no, you wouldn't
wonder
have, because they were in the wrong world too.
But yeah,
But we could have had some really interesting conversations.
yeah.
Deanne, have you ever thought that you might not like the other versions of yourself because they may be the polar opposite of you?
Or just 1 degree different.
Or some other things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Do you
not
think
watch.
there's like a version of me somewhere who's like good at playing the violin, for example? Is that the kind of thing you mean, Deanne?
There may be a version of you that's still alive.
There may be versions of you that are alive, and there may be a version out there that.
Harry says mine was probably killed a long time ago there.
Deanne's gonna say something just because he finds it slightly amusing. There could be a version of you, Eva, that is absolutely madly in love with that world's Deanne. There's also a version of you who's absolutely, completely maniacally evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could still happen.
There may be a version of Nightwatch that's conquered the world.
I can't imagine Nightwatch being
I
evil.
ship it! So sorry. Deanne, stop confessing your feelings while we're busy.
Honestly, I'm not confess.
Why is this filth in our mansion?
We'll be leaving.
Not you, Deanne. The master still needs you.
Okay, look,
All right.
we're going. Oh my lord. What a day.
Yeah.
Let's not go to the Feywild again anytime
See you
soon.
guys. I'll be back as quick as I can now that we're where we belong.
Yeah. Okay. So, you leave the house. You're in the mansion district of the necropolis. I think we should put a pin in it there.
Cool.
I believe you are not going to be available for the next week or so, which is why you did this little setup thing. Yes.
Yep. I will very much most likely not be available next week because I will be in places that have way too much noise going on for me to be able to hear, or for you all to be able to hear me clearly.
Now that I think of it, I may also not be available because I think next Friday we'll be at Sea of Thieves Fest. So,
well, then
yeah,
that's
we'll figure it out.
all the better.
We'll figure it out when we get back.
But yes, I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean for it to completely I was trying to just have it be a side part of the game and not take it over.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But I was trying to find an in-character excuse for my out-of-character.
Ari says 10. Nightwatch says 5 gold. We says we do something crazy, and Ari says 10 gold. One of us dies. Well, that was fun.
I'd place 20 gold on somebody eventually. Somebody is sitting there get at a situation going, what would Deanne do? What would Deanne do?
Oh. Malrock says, I'll take that bet. That Aru dies.
Anyway,
so
have a good evening, guys.
This was fun. I hope you guys listening enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. I know that you enjoyed giving us some tips on what we should do, at least for the earlier part of the campaign, of the session. We'll have to try and keep that going through the whole session next time. That was fun. Please join our community if you're not part of it already. Like, subscribe, click the bell, all that fun stuff on the YouTube video. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
A good game.